Okay.
You put your toes a little more to the camera. What's your good side?
My back.
You know, some people say I'm all round.
Yeah.
I'm going to break that.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah, how do you like it, huh?
I'm going to get you back. I got millions of people.
If you tongue-tie me, I'm calling cut. So be prepared.
Let's ask him a trick question. Let's tell him why we're really here.
Yeah, exactly.
We heard there's a child.
Yeah, he's behind the camera right now.
Is that him over here? That's him. What did you do to that little guy? Huh?
He said he was. He said he was 14.
He's wearing pants. Hey, you wore those pants the other night, actually.
Where I was raised, 14 is consensual.
Here we go.
Age of
All right.
consent.
You're on the air.
Tom?
Tom.
Last name?
Petricca.
Spell that for me?
Petricca.
What's your title here?
Project manager.
So, in the rain, like today, what happens with business for you guys?
It becomes a bit of a challenge, actually. I think in the grand scheme of life, we've gotten to the point where we have good communication skills with our customers, so that we set a precedence with our customers up front that when you're doing outside work, sometimes we're kind of at the mercy of the gods, if you will. So,
Has there ever been a job you had to do where it's just, well, we've had periods of 2 weeks and with rain every day, you just have to keep pushing it back?
yeah, that's very challenging, and really the key player for us there is our office manager, Terry, actually. She is excellent at following up with customers and making continual contact with them, which really, you know, our experience, I think, would tell us that if you have an open line of communication with your customer and they understand there's a reciprocal type of treatment here and a certain respect with each other, that customers understand. They get it.
Does it cause business to get backed up a little, though, when we have these periods?
It does cause it to get backed up, and luckily we have a pretty talented crew, about 15 full-time employees and several subcontractors that we work with, so that we have some crossover skill sets. So if we get backed up, we have the ability to basically shift players around a little bit, and if a particular job just needs to get pushed ahead a little bit, we have the talent and the people to do it.
How's this summer been so far?
This summer's been a little challenging, recently more than previously, but you know, again, I think that we've been in the business to the point that our communication, again, is wide open with our customers, and we try to make continual follow-ups with them, even on a weekly basis, especially for roofs or siding or anything that's outside. So again, communication is key, and setting the expectation with the customer up front, explaining that this could be a circumstance, has been successful for us.
So all the jobs that were lined up for today, all the appointments lined up for today, what happens?
They're going to get pushed off to tomorrow, so about 7 o'clock in the morning the phone calls start getting made to the customers and letting them know that, you know, hey, sorry we can't come today. The customer usually expects that already. Luckily, we do a lot of different work here. We have a lot of interior specialists and exterior specialists. So with, again, crossover. So a lot of our guys that tend to work outside more often than not, they have the ability to work inside, which is great because we have several jobs going on right now that have a lot of interior framing going on and drywall and painting and insulation. So that whole crew that generally works outside right now is in someone's house making the job get ahead. So I might be falling back on something, but I'm gaining on others, so it works out okay.
And lastly, why is it dangerous to work today?
Well, on a roof, I think pretty much anybody could do the math. I mean, lightning is certainly a concern for us, but the bigger concern would be slippage. You know, we talk about pitches of roofs, and once you get past about what they call a 512 roof, you know, if it gets rainy and there's a little moss or anything like that, someone can get hurt bad. But our folks have all been OSHA trained, and we work hard at making sure that safety comes first. Certainly, their health is much more of a concern than us than a square shingles.
Do you want me to start with one?
Ha!
You worked hard. People they work so hard, then they think they didn't get it.
Yeah, but we do this all day, so this is like a normal day for us.
You know, he gave it his whole self. You know, and I went,
yeah.
I'm gonna get a 2-shot.
Just keep trying. You know, we talk for a living.
That was good.
What are we gonna do?